Damn. Yeah, damn. Yeah,
This is also out for Switch, by the way.
nah. I cannot do strategy games like this. I could be tempted, but bro, dude, I hate I don't hate strategy games with a passion, but it's just one of those things of oh my god, how many fucking times do I have to put my mentality into it?
Uh, Nothing. It's very hard to stop considering that I have a counter to every other mechanic in the game.
Well then,
I'm like, yeah. 'Cause the only thing that's gonna make it weak is when they decide to restrict some of the cards that I'm currently using. But the list just came out the 17th, and the one I'm running is still fairly safe. Don't get me wrong, you can't lose if the other person gets their setup first, but usually it doesn't happen.
does the game try to advise you to summon particular monsters or?
Yeah, so this one's a practice. I get a reward for doing practice. They're just trying to teach me the effects. I already know these, but I'm going to go through them for the little special money that they give. Yay, exceed something. What we're gonna get. You can detect this card becomes original attack. Or we can get Utopia. Let's get Heroic Champion. Excalibur! To do may die. Excalibur! Now we're gonna do Pendulum Summon, which I've already done.
Does this have a story mode attached to it, or?
Yes, it does. Not so much as like walk around and stuff. You'll just after I get through this these practices and this is supposed to teach you the lore of the game and how the monsters came to be. All right. You can special summon tribute one perform except to perform a POW monster. Except the pendulum monster. Dragon Pulse position. Okay, here we go. So these cards that you will see me using that have like the green colored in them at the bottom, they are monsters that are also spell cards, which is why I can place them back here. And you'll see some number. Yeah, the green cards that are like magic.
Mm-hmm.
So they're a monster, but they're also a magic card. So that's why they have. If you see on this big screen where I'm on the magician card, he has a thing called a pendulum effect. That's when he's in the spell card area. That's the only time it applies. But then he has a spell card of his own, an effect of his own. But this one doesn't. He's just a monster. As you see where it says spellcaster pendulum normal, he doesn't actually have an effect. That's when he's in the monster area. But when he's a spell card, it's the little text in between the blue and red numbers. So he's a spell card and a monster at the same time. Depending on where you put him, you apply the proper text.
Is this applicable to trap cards as well?
Yes, there are pendulum trap monsters, yes. So, because I have these two numbers on here, 1 and 8, I can special summon anything that is between those numbers. So it helps me get out big monsters for free. So here are my monsters, and you could do all the monsters in one turn. And here it goes, just pretty much setting up my field. And yes, in attack position. And then in attack position. So now, instantly, 5K on the field for nothing. Go to battle, one turn wins. Another loner deck. Oh, Link Summoning. Yay, I love Link Summoning. Link Summoning is the newest mechanic.
Didn't they use this in one of the movies, The Dark Dimension?
Not Link's. Pendulum exceeds Synchro's Infusion. There hasn't been a Link movie yet, which they should make one. They did make a cartoon, but the cartoon doesn't really. Actually, no, they didn't make a cartoon. It was just in the video game in Link Evolution. There's no story for Link's yet, surprisingly. Draw Link Slayer. Yeah, special summon Link Slayer. If you control the monsters, alright, special summon. Summons don't count towards your normal one summon per turn. Alright, nah, you can special summon towards the only monster. Okay, so now links require. So this one, I just need 2 Cyberus monsters, and that's the type of monsters that's on the field currently. So I'm able to sacrifice these 2 to bring him out, which is going to be this blue card. And then I will put this card here, which funny, I have this blue card too. It's Honeybot. And then because I have a blue card now, this card that I have in my hand can special summon. Where's your arrows? Your arrows are left and right. I can't special summon these that way. You can special summon this card from into a zone a link monster points to summon. I'll just normal summon it. Put it in here. And let's see. Link 2 usage. So now this is called a link climb. So the blue card I had out, since it used 2 monsters, it has what's called a link rating of 2. So if I was to use it as material for another link, it counts as 2 monsters. So if I have a monster that's link 3 in my extra deck, I can use the blue card for 2 and then 1 more monster to make 3, or just use 3 separate monsters. So this is what we call link climbing. So I'm able to bring out this new blue card by using this blue card as 2, and then the last monster as the last piece. And now I'll be able to bring out the new blue monster. And now attack for game. That completes the practices real quick. I'm going to end this stream real quick. I'm going to run to the bathroom and I'll be